Hi, it's me again, and I'm coming back to you from the closet. Yes, I am sitting in a closet, and this might be where I do my videos, coming to you from my studio. I'll call it like a studio. But it's Father's Day, and I have strong opinions, and I just want to say, sorry I didn't say Happy Mother's Day in a certain way to the mothers on Mother's Day, but I thought I would do a video today because it's a lot been going on. Yesterday, they had some other thing. And no, I don't support y'all. I do not 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 support y'all. Yeah, that thing. And sorry if seemed like I was mean or whatever the case may be in that. But that's kind of like how I feel. And I really feel like a lot of people are very ignorant of the situation and yesterday, and it was the president's 79th birthday. I think it's 79, yeah. And it was also Flag Day. To insult America, to insult Americans, illegal Americans who came here illegally, the No Kings was an insult. And I have strong opinions, and other people, they don't have the same opinions as I have. Well, and they keep lying to people about the tariffs, and they didn't seem to care anything about legal immigration when the previous administrations, even though they gave their opinions on what should be done, and Obama actually deported more people. I would say allegedly. And the Obama you see, the last time, where is he, the body double, whatever guys that was last playing him, because even a prophetic couple that I'm subscribed to already said that that's the last one that was seen in public, that they had going around with the campaign and whatever, that wasn't the original. But before that, I had, one of my other YouTubers, that late YouTubers, had already shared it some years back, hinted about some years back. But people will find out about him at some point. I'm not going to get into it because people will get triggered if I say some of the things about Obama that people are saying about Trump. So I'm going to share what my strong opinions and whatever that is, that opinions. And I had to actually put the lens back into this glass, the sunshades, to do this video. But I don't want to say but so much on this. But it's just that they got people together, and in their videos online, I already shared that they paid people $200 to protest or to riot, or, and they didn't tell, a lot of people weren't informed of what was going on in 2020 because people were so busy wearing the thing on their face and so busy going about their life and getting, distracted. They were distracted. They were so distracted that they didn't even realize how much rioting that was going on during 2020 to 2021. Yeah. So many things going on. But I didn't want to do a long video. I just wanted to give a little strong opinions. But the thing is, people don't seem to care about, they didn't care about what was going on in it. And I try to explain to family, people did not care what was going on in the country until Trump hit the picture. You didn't care about immigration. You didn't care about people losing their jobs, because you sure didn't care about all them people losing their jobs back during the COVID situation. When people were losing their businesses and losing their jobs, all those thousands of people who lost their jobs and had to quit or had to resign, and them people losing their jobs because they wouldn't submit to unlawful, things that were, and I can't give all the opinions that I want to because depends on what platform I'm on. But I can share more on Rumble, but I haven't uploaded a video in a while on Rumble. I've been uploading more on YouTube. I've been more recent than on Rumble. I haven't been over there in a while. That's also named Shelly Loved One as well. But I just have strong opinions, and I'm just tired of these people. They get out and they want to hold up signs and they complain about any taxation. They complain about this and that when you didn't want to protest any things during the other administrations. I'm just saying, you didn't get out there. You didn't care about people getting forced to get experimental medical treatments and suffocate people, with the thing on the face. Everybody couldn't wear the thing on the face. You forget people have medical conditions where they couldn't. So obviously, I'm like, you didn't care. You forced little toddlers to wear the thing on the face, which they're going to play around with it and pull it on and off, and they're not going to wear it properly. And I see people now, they don't even wear it right. I'm like, why are you even wearing it? To say you're wearing something on the face, maybe it's protection. I'm like, just take it off. Just don't wear it at all. But that's not what this video has always been about. But I just had strong opinions, and I'm not going to get into it because I just go off on these people. I said, I don't support you. I know folks said, oh, you shouldn't have did that, or you shouldn't have yelled out the window of your car saying I don't support. Yeah, but I wasn't doing anything violent, but I just said I not support you. You can't assume because I'm melanated that I support all this nonsense. So, who said anybody was a king? You didn't care about stuff being pushed on the last administration. You didn't care about the tyrannical COVID mandates that was being pushed on the last administration. Whatever guy was playing, Biden at the time. And then you got all around the, different places, and whoever's playing Newsom over in California, because I heard, allegedly. I don't know if, they probably replaced the Karen, they might have, never know, but, whoever's playing Gavin, Newsom over there in California. But the truth of the matter is that people just don't know. Quite a bit of these politicians have, allegedly been replaced with, allegedly. I just say allegedly, And I was saying about even Elon. And people were like, Elon. I said, well, that might not even, the one you see might not even be the original. Because, we know they think that people, Trump and the military is so ignorant of the, the evil agenda that was that Elon had. You know, I'm just saying about a lot of the Christians. They were so they got so emotional. I'm like, the guy is just a figurehead. And like, he's been working with the military for years, the Elon or whatever, you know, whoever might play him or whatever the case may be. And people that get so emotional because God showed some people about and different things about this guy and the and then Candace talking about him, and I'm like, we're not even saying that he's a good role model. It's just that there was some fraud, abuse, and they had an organization. They had. I'm repeating some of what I said on my last video, but dang, people get so emotional. I'm like, why can't people just? It's just this bothers me on especially people who I'm like, and I'm still praying that God shows these people how much, alleged human trafficking is going on, and that God shows people about taxes and shows people about all kinds of things. That God reveals to people, since God reveals to you the people about so much other things and who to vote for, because I've seen videos of people who said God revealed to them that they should vote for Trump. They didn't necessarily like him or whatever. It's just that they were in prayer and that's what they heard. The Holy Spirit speaks to people. That's the Spirit of God in people. You know, as a Christian, the Spirit of God just speaks to people as the voice of God. It speaks to people for the people who are not, Christian or wherever the case may be. So it's just that a whole lot of things been going on. And I'm not supposed to I can't really say all what's going on because people aren't ready for it. The normies aren't ready for it. And if I said a lot of what I've heard that's going on, especially in the last few years or so, and I think about all the people I've crossed paths with, people that have, I met people that's been, ladies that has testimonies that have been trafficked on the federal level, and people have survivors of human trafficking and different names, and they brought up different names, and then another thing that was added is one of the ladies that did survive it, and she was older. She was like back in the 80s, and she shared how they threatened her that not to talk to Trump, and because he's not one of them. That the people that he wasn't with them that were actually trafficking her on a high level, elite level, or whatever case may be. But that's not what this video is about. It's just that I've met people. That's like, I've met people that's been through a whole lot of bunch of stuff, and they have testimonies. They have really crazy testimonies. And I see the things that's going on with the P. Diddy situation, and I'm like, they asked Trump to, if he might, I'm like, that's kind of an insult to him. But, I've heard about people who went to the P. Diddy parties, but weren't involved in the, the freak off situations. They were there. They went to and I'm thinking that's, because it is a picture of Trump and P. Diddy, and I'm thinking that he might have went to some of the things, but he wasn't involved. And we would know because there alleged stuff about the lady that was running the K person. I just say K person because I can't say lady because they're allegedly saying things out that show that that was a tranny instead of a actual biological female. But there's videos out, there's information out about that, but I'm not supposed to share about that. But I get people, I would trigger people if I really shared the different government intel and different things that I've heard over there. I got stuff that I can put on my Rumble channel. But I just have to say allegedly. But I'm not allowed to share things. I'm not allowed to have opinions. I'm not allowed to really say so much on this platform because I could get canceled and I don't want to violate community guidelines. I can't say but so much. I don't want to violate community guidelines. I do not want to violate community guidelines. All I just say is people need to research what the last presidents did and, what the last presidents did. Research it. Or the last presidents did. I'm not saying that you gotta, but I'm not even saying you gotta like the current president. But just see what the last presidents did. Just go in the internet. It's preferably to check Yahoo and, instead of Googling it, because, but anyway, different search engines. It depends on search engine or DuckDuckGo search engine. It depends. And I'm not sure about what you should, everything, but I just have strong opinions and strong opinions that could get me canceled. And I don't like the violation of possible community guidelines because I don't have a lot of people that even watch my videos and I'm just tired of it. And I really like people to watch my videos and I just need people alive to watch my videos. It's just that over the last few years, I've met all kinds of people. People have shared testimonies. I went to events in person, that different truthers had, that had YouTube channels. And, one of them, a friend in the prophetic that was a YouTube channel that she has. People have her channel on Rumble, but I haven't watched videos in a while. But it's just that it's a whole bunch of stuff that's out there. And if people really knew what was going on, they wouldn't be so stressing. And it bothers me that they need to tell people which person is a body double. Because if I got to keep calm, I wish they would tell people about HC. Allegedly that, she been gone. And the hubby, that was the former president, been gone. I wish they would tell them that these people are not with us anymore. They're not with us. That the last ones you seen were body doubles, allegedly. A lot of people, quite a bit of these people, and then I see all this stuff about the little angry brown woman that, whoever's playing her, because, certain people that people say, this person's walking free, this person's walking free. But it's not, I want to say it's not them. It's just somebody wearing a mask, pretending to be them. Because if they told people all these various politicians, these people in government were all removed and some of them are, were taken out or whatever case may be, it would look crazy. And some of the normies, even some of the people who give alternative media information, even some of them will be like, these people aren't with us anymore. it's a double, or somebody wearing a mask, or or whatever, and they can't take that, and I don't know what to tell people, and I have strong opinions, and I don't have no hatred, and this is June, and I don't have no hatred towards people. It's just that there's a lot of people who are a certain way, and no hatred towards them, and I'll just spread the love of Jesus towards them, and the love of God, or whatever. But you know, it's just that a lot of evil agendas, and I'm not really supposed to talk about all the evil agendas because you know I can't really say but so much. I don't want to violate community guidelines. I don't want to violate community guidelines. So I'm going to have to leave that there, and I have more videos coming in. And that's all I'm going to say about that. All right. Here's something that my one of the ladies I'm subscribed to online, she did this post. Well, that was a post from one of the people I'm subscribed to online. If only people responded like they protested during the last administration, but we'll leave that there. And you can, for more information, you can check in the description of this video. And I guess I'll leave that there. And you can share my video. All right.